Well, looks like we have another one of these, of course. Not kidding, there's more of these. From 12 SpongeBob scenes that are different in other countries. Last time, since Thursday, I have reacted to one of these, and now it's Sunday, and I mean, time to watch another one, I guess. So, anyway, guys, before we get started, you know what the drill is. Like, share, comment, subscribe, notification bell. As always, y'all, let's just get it. Oh, goodness, this episode.
Did you know that some scenes from SpongeBob SquarePants have been banned or deleted in certain countries around the world for being considered inappropriate or even violent? There are probably
There have been some of them, and I'm pretty much sure they always still banned them.
However, not all scenes from SpongeBob are shown in every country. For example, in Iran, the episode Welcome to the Bikini Bottom Triangle, Season 7, Episode 140, was modified to fit the country's customs.
Oh yeah, the mermaids.
Episode,
yeah, the one with those
Patrick has a
episodes.
strong attraction to mermaids, who wear bikinis in the original version of the show. But in the Iranian version, additional layers of clothing were added, as women are required to cover most of their bodies outside the This is just one of the 12 scenes that were modified in other countries, which we've compiled to show you. Number 2, Peanuts.
Why?
In the episode Chocolate with
Just
Nuts
why?
from the 3rd season, we see SpongeBob and Patrick selling chocolates door to door. It's that famous episode.
Oh yeah, the chocolate meme. Chocolate!
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 However, the problem is that Patrick and SpongeBob were selling versions with and without nuts. And you might be wondering, so what's the big deal? Well, in some countries like the United Kingdom, the scenes where they say with or without nuts were simply cut, because in those countries, the term nuts has a double meaning. It refers to a male intimate part. Number 3, Burger in the Pants. The episode Just One Bite, Season 3, Episode 43.
Oh, just one bite. When Squidward tried Krabby Patty.
Squidward tastes the Krabby Patty. By the way, there's a scene from that episode that was cut, which we talked about in another video about deleted scenes from SpongeBob in other countries. But that wasn't the only one. In some countries like Germany, the scene where SpongeBob insists inside the bathroom near the toilet for Squidward to taste the burger was cut because it was considered inappropriate.
Seriously? Really, Jeremy?
And let's admit it, that's really gross. Number 4.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah, but still.
The episode The Smoking Peanut, Season 2, Episode 12B, was deemed inappropriate in some countries.
Oh, they probably susses that because of the SpongeBob with the popsicle, isn't it? Which means that was really uncalled for.
Making a clear reference to smoking, as if blowing bubbles would alleviate tension. For this reason, the episode was edited, removing the scenes that alluded to smoking, to avoid giving children the impression that smoking can be something positive. Number 5, no kissing. In the case of the episode Krusty Love, Season 2, Episode 16, the scene that needed to be
this
removed was
episode.
of a different nature. In the episode, Mr. Krabs and Mrs. Puff go on a date.
Yeah,
At the end of the
when
episode,
it
Mrs.
got
Puff
so
takes Mr.
nuts.
Krabs and gives him a kiss on the eye, which would be something like a cheek kiss. But in some Middle Eastern countries like Saudi Arabia, the scene was removed due to cultural restrictions. Too much intimacy
That's
in public is
bullcrap.
not
Come
appreciated
on
in these
now.
places. Number 6, Loser. Even in the first episode of SpongeBob,
Oh, let me
the scene was
guess.
cut for a rather unusual reason. The first time we see SpongeBob, he goes to the Krusty Krab to apply for the job of fry cook. When he gets there, Squidward is cleaning some sort of graffiti off the restaurant's windows. And what was there was a kind of mockery of Squidward himself, with a drawing of him and the word loser. In some Asian countries like South Korea, this scene was altered, replacing the word with a censored and blurred image. These countries didn't want to convey the idea that graffiti or such things are normal or appropriate. Everyone knows that SpongeBob's most iconic phrase is, "I'm ready!"
What do you expect? I'm ready! But still, that's really uncalled for, really. I mean, it's not that bad.
Hashtag ready down below. Let's go. Number 7, Secret Society. Continuing our list, we have the episode Cephalopod Lodge from the 6th season, which had a significant portion censored, even though the purpose of the episode was to show Patrick and SpongeBob trying to help Squidward get accepted back into the Cephalopod Lodge, of which he was a member.
Oh yeah, this
Because it
episode.
contains clear representations
I don't
of
like
some
it, to
rather
be
unusual
honest.
medieval rituals. This is also a clear reference to secret societies that many people claim to exist and that some consider as cults or sects. But contrary to what you might be thinking, it wasn't banned in religious countries in the West, but rather in China. Some scenes were altered to avoid sensitive religious issues as perceived by the Chinese government. Number 8, Dangerous Games. Now, let's talk about the episode.
Oh yeah, this
Where
episode.
Sandy has only 7 days before her hibernation period. That's why she takes SpongeBob to engage in various dangerous activities to make the most of their last moments before hibernation. Maybe you don't understand, but these are really dangerous things, like skiing at high speed on sand, fishing while in an airplane, and looking for a straw in a haystack.
They probably
And
sussed
it was
the
exactly
episode,
one of
didn't
these
they?
pranks that was edited in some countries, like Japan. It's the scene where SpongeBob and Sandy play a dangerous game of hooky, and then a bowling ball falls on SpongeBob's head. But since he's a sponge, he doesn't feel much pain.
Isn't this great? Yeah.
Since kids aren't sponges that don't feel pain, the scene was edited in Japan to minimize the perceived risk and ensure the safety of children. Number 9.
Oh,
No
boy.
muscles allowed. Now,
Hey,
this
Larry's
was for a much
Gym.
less dangerous reason, and even quite strange. In the episode Larry's Gym from the 9th season, we see that Larry has opened a gym in
Oh yeah, when SpongeBob become really much muscular, high joint machine. I mean, it was just crazy. That episode was really crazy.
After he signs up for a lifetime membership with monthly fees. But after several exercises and intense training routines,
Yeah,
SpongeBob
gotta like
became
that.
really muscular. And that's exactly what people in France didn't like. So the scene was modified to avoid the association with body stereotypes. I have to say, this one was quite bizarre, since that's what you do in a gym.
I mean, why? I mean, come on. I mean, why did France have to remove that? I mean, it's nothing wrong with the bodies. I mean, that's what the episode's doing. This is what the episode is doing. Come on, man. That's the actual episode. Oh, man. Bah, 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 bah. Yeah, you
What
get
can you do,
point.
right? Number 10. Against segregation.
Oh
Everyone
yeah,
knows that
when
SpongeBob
Squidward has to
loves
move to the
neighbors with
Squidward's
Squidward,
house
but
with the
hates it.
other
So in the episode
Squidwards.
Squidville, when he has the chance
Of
to go to a
Squidville,
place
you know.
called Tentacle Acres, where happiness is just a suction cup away, he simply leaves. He doesn't think twice and abandons Patrick and SpongeBob. However, when he's in his new home, he receives a call from SpongeBob who misses him, and he says a phrase that didn't sit well in some countries and had to be removed. Squidward said that he would never, under any circumstances, go back there because now he was with his own kind. This scene had to be modified and even removed in Mexico and South Korea due to concerns about the representation of segregated communities and
Bruh.
possible negative and racist interpretation. Number 11. Disguised
Oh,
as a woman. In the 7th
Squid.
season, in the episode Love That Squid, we have the
Yeah.
episode where we
I only
finally
have
see
saw her
SpongeBob go
once
on a date with a
before,
girl thanks to
sadly.
SpongeBob. And in this episode, to help Squidward practice before his date, SpongeBob dresses up as a woman to simulate date situations and help Squidward gain more confidence. But that's exactly why the scene was considered inappropriate by authorities in some countries, as it showed the main character of the show dressed in women's clothing. As a result, it was modified or even banned in Saudi Arabia, Iran, and Malaysia. Number 12,
Bruh.
violence. Well, folks, there have even been scenes in SpongeBob that were cut to avoid promoting violence. Believe it or not. This
Why?
is the 10th episode of the 3rd season.
I mean, it was just a train Krusty Krab thing. We just, I remember seeing an episode. What the
He was
heck?
hit by a brick right on the head because he was interrupting the filming of the Krusty Krab promotional video. This scene was edited or removed due to violence in Germany, Australia, and Canada. But honestly, this one is understandable. Never throw a brick at your friend's head. These were the 12 scenes and segments of SpongeBob that were banned or modified in other countries. Comment below which one you found the heaviest or
Bruh,
lightest.
that was
Don't forget to
bruh.
like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next videos. Until next time, bye-bye.
That was a big blur. Holy shoot, that was a blur. Oh, there was more of them as well. Okay, now we gotta watch this in the next video. Okay, that was really a blur moment. I mean, seriously, that was... I mean, I get the point of it. I mean, sure, I really get the point. But holy crap. I mean, how in the world do you think it's a good... Man, these countries these days, I tell you. I mean, even though I'm American, like I'm an American person, but that doesn't mean like they have to remove some of the scenes that I still watch. Where I still watch every single SpongeBob episode since I was little. So what is the point? So yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway guys, like, share, comment, subscribe, notification bell. As always y'all, deuces. This is just something. Don't get me wrong.